if you happen to have certain ideas that, as you say, like maybe there's some stuff that you lean left on, and you say, well, I actually agree with that. Like, oh, you're on their team. Or if you go on the other side and you go, well, wait a minute, there's some things financially that Republicans are saying that I'm on board with. Well, what are you saying? You're on their team. It's like, I'm not anyone's team. I'm just saying that there was a time in the world where you could
Yeah.
agree with someone who has opposite political sides that maybe for that one particular issue,
Yes.
you do agree. And we have lost that.
I totally agree with you. My ex is still she's a great co-parent, and we go back and forth
Yeah.
sometimes on different subject matters because my daughter decided to antagonize her and said "Viva la Trump." So
Right.
my ex was pissed, and she's like, "I shouldn't even understand where she gets this from." Anyway, we were going back and forth, and I said, "Listen, I think she's more exposed to some things than you think." And I said, "Are you aware of this, 25% capital gains tax on unrealized gains that Kamala is presenting? Because I think you should know about that. Your income's capital gains." And she's like, "No, I did not know about that. Did you know about this?" And I was like, "I did not know about that." It's like, where is the ability to say, "Hey, this is
Well, let me
we
ask
got
you.
to keep doing this, but we're doing
Of
this, and
course.
this
Well,
is how we get there." I
but let
guess.
me ask you though too, and I'm sure the answer is yes, or maybe it isn't. But if she then
Okay.
had brought to you and then said, okay, well, wait a minute, but there's also things that you know your guy is saying that is actually not true at all because of this, and this.
100%.
You're listening,
I know it all. And I literally sit there and I'm like, okay,
right?
right? You got January 6th. Yikes. And I'm not even saying, forget the people that weren't really armed, all that. I know all that. It's just the fact that you said don't certify the election results. That's like not great.
Right.
But then it's the fact that you guys kind of planned this whole thing so you could slot in your candidate, even though she never got one primary vote. Like both are kind of fucked for
I
me.
think the
So
political game in general. I think the political game in general is
yeah,
fucked. The
I
whole thing is.
totally agree.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, good Lord, it's definitely a conversation of lesser evils. And then I appreciate like people are 1 to 3 issue voters. What are the issues that are most important to me? What are the issues that are most important to you? And when you stop to listen,
Right.
like a young woman's issue is going to be, or issues are very different than a middle-aged guy's issues. And you don't hate those people. We vote based on what we're dealing with in our own lives every day.
Yeah.
And I absolutely see the flaws because I don't care. It's not personal.
Well, yeah,
I
and
don't
that's
care. You're
and
right.
it's
It's like
right.
I want to know and let me figure out what I can live with,
Yes.
given that these are my two choices.